Hi, this is a different kind of video. I was just kind of sitting there thinking, I'm like, what would I tell Terri of the past? If I could go back and talk to Terri at 340 pounds, just scared and anxious and hitting rock bottom and thinking that there was no other alternative other than the self-induced termination. If I could go back and talk to Terri, there's so many things I would want to tell her. So I'm going to talk to you all and tell you the things that I would love to go back and talk to Terri of the past about. So Terri, you've got that high blood pressure and hypertension, and you're on a blood pressure medicine. But you know what? In 3 years, it'll be gone. You won't be taking that blood pressure medicine, and you won't have high blood pressure anymore. That CPAP that you have to put on every single night, the CPAP that you hate because it leaves a mark on your face, because it messes up your hair, and when you turn over, you get caught up in the tubes. That's gone too. You don't have to wear your CPAP anymore because you stayed the course and because you lived like all the people around you were not living. The other people, they were making fun of you because you were eating meat all the time for 2 years. They were making fun of you because you didn't eat vegetables, and then you didn't eat fruit, or then you did eat vegetables, but you wouldn't eat fruit, and you wouldn't eat food out of a box. Well, all the things that people made fun of you for, girl, let me tell you, it is worth it now. No more CPAP. Your eczema, since you were a child, as a little bitty girl, your eczema, you only have it if you eat too much dairy now. It's not there. Look at your hands. Look at your hands. You still have a few of the old scars, but there's no more eczema anymore. Your A1C and your hypoglycemia, it's gone. Your A1C, you're not pre-diabetic anymore. And in fact, you no longer have hypoglycemic problems. You don't have to chase that shaky, anxious feeling with sugar because, your blood sugar is dropping. You don't have to deal with that anymore. It's gone. You're even keel all the time now. You're doing good. And that depression, again, going back to, that slow self-termination from eating poorly, the path that you were on, depression, sure, it's always there in the background, but it's not in the forefront anymore. It's not right up front anymore. It's just in the background now. And the energy, girl, you have energy, mental energy. You still don't have a whole lot of physical energy. You still don't go to the gym, but that's all right. You ain't got to worry about going to the gym right now. And admittedly, you don't go for walks either. But when you do take a walk, you're not short of breath. That hill out in front of the house? Well, kind of down in front of the house and then up in front of the school. You could take that hill and not get short of breath at all. At all. Even when you haven't walked for several months. When you walk up that hill, you're not huffing and wheezing and needing to sit down. You did it, Terri. You can go up that hill that goes up that way and then that hill that way. You did it, girl. So you even have more mental energy and more mental clarity. You're making better decisions. Your staff, they recognize that you're making better decisions now. Clothes, girl. Sure, you shop at Goodwill or, well, you shop at the local thrift stores, but you can go in the regular section. You have even gone into Cato's and shopped in the regular side. You can shop on the regular side of the store now. You don't have to go to the plus size. And brace yourself. You are size 10 pants. And most of the time, you're a medium shirt. I know. Can you believe it? Girl, you were a 28 pants and a 32 shirt. Girl, I know. And showering, yeah, Remember how you had to put your foot up on the edge of the bathtub just so you could reach your backside? You don't have to do that no more. You can reach your backside with both feet on the floor, and you don't throw your hip out trying to reach it. That's another good thing, Terri, of the past. Wiping, once again, you can do that. You can go to the restroom, and you don't have to use any kind of assistive device. You don't have to throw your back out trying to reach your hand back there. And you go regularly. You don't have these big kinds that, you know, you go 5 times a day. And anyway, you have good movements. So good job, Terri, on that. Terri of the future really appreciates all the hard work you did in the past. And what else? Oh, you know how you have to take an antacid in the morning and evening? I think maybe it was Pepsid. It's been so long since you had to take it, I don't even know what you took. So your chronic heartburn, gone. Girl, gone. You can eat red pasta sauce. You can eat salsa. And all the chronic heartburn is gone. You don't even have to take Tums or nothing anymore. No, no, no. And let's see. You make good food choices for yourself. When you go out to eat, you look at the menu and you see what's best. Sometimes you pick a more expensive steak than you really need to, but that's all right, girl. It's all right. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You pick that fancy steak and those nice vegetables because I like it. But you make good food choices now. You're smart enough now, and you've been doing this long enough that you're like able to say, yeah, instead of getting that, I'm going to get this, or I'm going to get this over here, and I'm not going to get that other thing. So you're learning. You're not perfect. You're not perfect, and that's okay. But you're learning to balance things out and make swaps. I already told you, you don't have the highs and lows from blood sugar anymore, or from, you know, because you're not eating sugar. So you don't have the spikes and the drops and the shakes from your blood sugar being high. You still get it sometimes in the mornings though, but what you're doing now is you just drink electrolytes and it goes away. I know, a glass of electrolytes. Girl. Oh, and you know what else you don't do? You no longer have your food binges. You no longer go to Walmart on a Friday, filling up your cart with all kinds of processed junk and have it all eaten by Sunday morning. Thousands and thousands and thousands of calories. You don't do that anymore. You don't do that. You don't have those binges and then the guilt and the shame that comes with it. You don't do that anymore, Terri. I'm so excited. You don't do that anymore. Now, nuts. Yeah, we stay away from nuts because you can't control your impulsiveness on the nuts. But that's all right, girl. That's all right. We ain't missing nuts. There ain't, you know, pecans ain't that good. And bathroom stalls. You can go in a bathroom stall. That's not handicapped now. You can walk in, you can turn around, and you can sit down, and you can fit in the regular bathroom stall at work now. You can walk down the hallway at work, and you no longer bump into the door frames because you're so wide. Seatbelt. You can just pull the seatbelt across and not have to feel it whenever you pull it out so far and then feel it get stuck and you can't get it tighter or looser because you've got it stretched to the farthest out. You don't have to do that with a seatbelt anymore. You're even in a little small SUV now, and you have room in that SUV. You can sit inside of an SUV now. When your family came to town at Christmas, you didn't have to sit in the front seat. You were able to sit in the back seat with your sister and your nephew, and you fit. You fit. And last thing, you care about yourself now. You care about yourself and your health. So good job, Terri. You put in the hard work, and now I get to appreciate it on this end. Thank you. Thank you for doing all the hard work, and thank you for giving up the things that you gave up. Thank you for living differently than those around you in your daily life. Thank you for putting in the work and for doing the things that got me where I am now. Thank you. Thank you, Terri of the past.